Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm a spirit channeler and oracle card reader who channels both light and shadow energies in my readings, which means if you're easily triggered, please find yourself another reader. For those of you who still remain, today's reading will be on the topic of, will we get back together? This is for people in no contact or minimal contact with their ex. So you have 4 piles to choose from left to right, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pause the video if you need some more time to choose your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So, it seems to me like your ex has been getting some sort of emotional support from someone. This could be a friend of theirs, a mutual friend for the both of you guys, or this could also be a counselor or a psychologist. Overall, this person has been working a lot on their emotions, and they've been working on becoming more emotionally stable and processing their emotions with regards to your relationship that has ended. They had a lot of things to work through. I feel like this person broke your heart, and it may have been a third-party cheating situation, or they may have ended it with you for whatever reason. Maybe they strung you along for way too long. This person, while you guys were together, they were not emotionally involved in the relationship. They may have been there physically, they may have been there verbally, like they may have been talking to you, of course. They may have taken you out to dinner and stuff, and you guys may have been intimate with each other, of course. But emotionally, this person was disconnected. And I feel like it has something to do with some old trauma that they had in their childhood, or at the very least, some old trauma from old relationships that they brought forward to this one. But I feel like for most of you guys, this started from childhood and continued into their adulthood with their older relationships, and this continued into your relationship. So whatever pattern they displayed while they were with you, these are the patterns that they displayed while they were with their old romantic partners as well. So if it's any consolation, this person, if they were a douchebag, or if they were emotionally unavailable or distant towards you, if it's any consolation, they were like that with their last boyfriend or girlfriend, and the one before that, and the one before that. So this person has been getting some sort of counseling. It's going to vary from, like, for all of you, whether or not this is professional counseling, as if they're actually seeing a psychologist or an actual psychotherapist, or if this is a mutual friend. I'm picking up 2 sub scenarios here. Some of them are actually seeing a professional, and some of them have been talking a lot with a very wise friend. And for some of you, this may be a mutual friend who is trying to sort of get you 2 back together, unbeknownst to you. Maybe you ask this person not to meddle, but maybe they think you guys are meant for each other, and they're friends with both of you, and this person has been asking them for advice because this friend knows you very well, and of course they also know this person, so they've been asking this person for advice behind your back. And I feel like this person has been obliging, and you probably don't know about it. I'm just going to cast 1 card to see if I can narrow down who this person is. I know it's a general reading, but let's just see. Okay, so we got 3rd chakra in reverse, deceit in reverse. This is a friend of yours. This is someone that you know. I feel like you told them before not to talk to this person, like your ex. Like you told this friend, it could be a family member, but it's someone who knows you. I feel like this person is more your friend than your ex's friend, because I feel like you already told them not to talk to them. So you could only say that to someone who's more your friend or your family, and the person is less of a friend to the ex, right? They only know the ex through you. but they do know the ex, and they have been communicating with this person behind your back, even though you asked them not to. This is for most of you guys. For a small percentage of you guys, if that is not resonating, then this is a psychotherapist or a very wise friend of this ex who you may have met yourself, but who you don't speak to anymore, who's literally the friend of the ex, but not your friend, but you know who this person is. But for most of you, like I said, this is your friend or your family member. They've been in contact with this person behind your back. And I really feel like you told them before not to get involved with this third chakra in reverse. And then they went behind your back and continued to respond to this person's text messages anyway, because I feel like this person's a little tenacious. They're coming off kind of air signy and water sign. Of course, they can be anything, but I'm picking up very air and water, so that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for your ex. So anyways, they've been in communication with this person. This person has been trying to help them heal, trying to answer their questions, maybe about you. Maybe you have left this person perplexed, because this person, like your ex I'm speaking about, they're not used to having someone as strong as you, as emotionally strong as you, and as tenacious and as independent. And even though you may not feel like you're super independent, there's something about your personality and your aura that came off very independent, very kind of mysterious, very strong, even though you fell for their tricks. But what I'm feeling is that you didn't fall for their tricks as long as other people usually did fall for them. So their ex romantic partners would fall for their tricks much longer than you did. There would be less of a pushback with their ex, and they weren't used to having so much pushback. Basically, they weren't used to someone calling out their bullshit as much as you did, because you were like very intuitive. You picked things up. You picked up when they were lying to you. You were very intelligent, so you also picked up when 2 and 2 weren't making 4. You know, they may have told you 2 plus 2 is 3, and you're just like, okay, I know it's 4. What are you talking about? Tell the truth. You're lying. So you were able to see past their bullshit, and that's left an impact on them, because that really held a mirror up to their eyes so that they can see that they are full of shit. And their ex-romantic partners never held that mirror up to their eyes, because they always fell for it. They're more naive. They're more forgiving than you. Although you're forgiving to a certain point, I feel like you were probably the one who ended this relationship, because this person was emotionally unavailable. They may have been lying to you, cheating on you, or just stringing you along, not giving you the emotional fulfillment that you needed. And as a result, you said, okay, enough of these games. Like, I'm not getting any younger. You're not getting any younger. This person's very emotionally immature. I don't care how old this person is. I don't care if they're older than you. This ex is less emotionally mature than you are. You are light years more emotionally mature than this ex. They couldn't keep up with you, and you were tired of trying to drag them up to your level, and you just left. So anyways, they've been getting some advice from their friends. For most of you, like I said, this is a mutual friend. And they are healing themselves. They are working on themselves, because like I said, you definitely held up a mirror. They can see their own bullshit. And now they are confronted with it, and they have been confronted with it ever since you guys broke up. So all that to say, this person will be in communication with you. They definitely will be reaching out to you. I really feel like you completely blocked this person. Whether you actually literally blocked them on social media and blocked their phone number, or if you just stopped responding to their text messages and their calls. But you have gone, you've moved on. I don't see you necessarily with someone else, although you might be. This is not the question I asked. You might be with someone else, but I just literally see you not really focusing on this person, other than the fact that you're still a bit annoyed at the fact that you wasted your time with this person, and wasted maybe your energy, your money, if you bought them gifts, or like your love, your anything. You just wasted energy or time or money or whatever it was, or a few of these things combined. So this person definitely will contact you at some point. And when they do contact you, after they're going to gain the confidence to do that. So, with the help of this friend who they're talking to, they're going to gain the confidence to actually contact you and apologize for what they did and what they may have said and the way they treated you. They're going to come through with an apology and a sort of olive branch to try to get you to grab hold and to pull you back in because they really, really do miss you. Now, I really do see that this person is, they, like I said, they have been confronted with their shit and they are trying to heal their shit. But you are so emotionally evolved from this person that I don't think any amount of evolution on their side with regards to their emotional capabilities is going to meet where you're at. And in fact, the trauma or the headache that this person caused you is not worth it for you to give them another chance. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing them contacting you and you reading the message. You may respond, but majority of you guys are not even going to respond. Like seriously, you guys are not even going to respond. And I feel like this is your intuition coming into play with the seventh chakra here, card here. Your intuition, you're going to read it. You're going to say, this person's full of shit. Even though, yes, they may have been working on themselves, and yes, they may actually be sorry this time around, and it may be a genuine apology and not a fake apology. You're going to know that it's not worth it for you and your soul evolution to go back to this person, because like I said, they're just going to drag you back and hold you back because you are already more emotionally evolved on a spiritual level than they are, and going backwards makes literally no sense. So you're going to read the message, or you're going to listen to their voicemail or whatever, and you're just going to say, okay, they're sorry. It's nice to receive an apology. You're going to admit that, because with this broken heart card, I feel like you're, like I said, you're still upset over the time you wasted on this person, or the trauma that they left you with, or the anger, the sadness that they left you. And yes, it's nice to receive an apology. I don't see any back and forthness going on. I see you here working on yourself. You're in your own home. You have your own job, you may be in school, whatever it is, and you're not interested in reconnecting with this person. With the second chakra in reverse, literally, you are not interested in reconnecting with this person. So with this indecision card, it's like your intuition is going to tell you, don't go back to this person. And whereas in the past, when you were in a relationship with this person, and when your intuition would tell you something was off, you would grapple with it and go back and forth. You're totally over the whole grappling situation. So when your intuition tells you, oh, okay, yeah, the apology is genuine, but this person actually hasn't changed enough for me to accept them back into my life, you're just going to accept that. You're probably not going to respond, but if you respond, it's going to be something court like, okay, thanks, period. Like, that's it. And if they try to engage after that, it's just going to be the end of it. Like, you're not even going to respond to that after all. It's just going to be, oh, thanks, period. That's all your response is going to be at the most. And yeah, you're just going to continue on with your life. The apology is going to help you to heal, because like I said, there's still some resentment left over from the fact that not only did this person have the audacity to treat you this way in the past, but they also had the audacity to not be sorry about it, right? It's like adding fuel to the flame. But the apology is going to take the fuel out of the flame, but the flame is still going to kind of be there, and it's going to help you to be able to heal your wound. But I mean, heal on your own, not with this person. So all that to say, they're going to contact you. You're going to read their message or listen to their voicemail. You may send them a text saying thanks, period, and that's it. Okay, so you're not going to get back together. You shouldn't get back together with this person. No matter how much this person evolves, they're never going to catch up to you. It's like you already had a head start in a race and this person just started running. And it's like you're literally so many kilometers ahead of this person that no matter how fast they try to run, not only can they not run as fast as you, but they started later than you. So there's literally no point in you standing there and waiting for them to catch up. So those are your messages. I hope that helped you. Let me know if that resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number two. Welcome to your reading. So, your ex is going to essentially wear you down. It seems to me like they are keeping tabs on you. With this wizard card here, they know exactly where you're going to be and when you're going to be there. I don't know if you're in the habit of posting your movements on social media, whether that be actually saying where you are or just pinning your location. Um, but be mindful of that because this person seems to know where you're at, when you're there, what time you're going to be there, who you're with. Um, they know enough information about your schedule. Now, this could be stuff from like your old schedule. If your schedule is the same as it was when you were together, then that makes sense. If nothing has changed, they know exactly what time you go to work, they know where you work, they know what time your lunch break is, they know where you eat your lunch, they know where you go to buy your lunch, they know what time you get off, they know what route you take to get home, they know where you live. There's something about this person just knowing your schedule and your movements. Now, of course, this is coming off kind of creepy, but if you guys were together for a while and your schedule hasn't changed, or if you're like a social media type of person who always posts their whereabouts, then I mean, this is going to happen. So, this person is going to try to wear you down by actually showing up in particular places in your schedule, like on your route, your daily schedule. And at first it's going to annoy you and it's going to catch you off guard because you won't believe that they'll have the gall to actually do that. Basically, you've been ignoring this person. You've been ignoring their attempts to contact you, their phone calls, their text messages, their DMs, all blocked, all ignored, all left on read, all of them. You are not responding to this person. And if you are right now, but I'm telling you, very soon you're just going to cut them off completely. So I'm going to assume that all of you have already cut them off. And but at some point after you cutting them off, whether that has already happened or it's going to happen very soon, they're going to take it into their own hands and follow you to your scheduled places. They're going to just show up. So if you have volleyball practice at 6 p.m. on 23rd Street, for example, don't be surprised if one day on a Wednesday, because you have it once a week on Wednesdays, don't be surprised if one Wednesday at 5:59 this person is parked outside your gymnasium, or you have yoga every Saturday at 7. Don't be surprised if they decide to join the yoga class, or if they're parked outside the class, or if your yoga class ends at 8, if they're standing outside of the doors at 8. Don't be surprised. If you have a child and you always drop your child off to school, don't be surprised if this person is around the school around the time that you always drop the child off. So they're going to start showing up to where you usually are, and you are going to see them in person, even though you would otherwise not like to see them because you stopped responding to their text messages and their phone calls and their DMs. They're going to wear you down. At first, you're going to be angry at them. You're going to yell at them. You're going to call them a creep, a stalker, tell them to leave you alone, etc., the whole 9 yards. They're going to persist. Now they're probably going to skip a few days, to just allow you to calm down and to allow you to just be back in a state of openness, of unawareness, if that's even a word. They're going to catch you unawares. So maybe there might be a gap of like 2 weeks after you yell at them and tell them to stop showing up there, and then they're going to pop back up maybe 2 weeks later after your guards are down again. So essentially this is going to go on for I don't know how long. This is a general reading. This could go on for a couple weeks. This could go on for a couple months. This is going to go on for some time. They're going to wear you down. You're going to accept an invitation from them to get them to stop stalking you. This invitation is looking very heavily like a dinner invitation. They're going to ask you out to dinner. Maybe they might say, let me cook for you because you really enjoy their cooking. You're probably going to say no because you don't want to go to their house. But they know your favorite restaurants, they know your favorite types of food. They're going to entice you. Say, hey, let's just go out for a coffee. It might be something small. It might be a coffee at your favorite coffee joint. Might be some drinks, like some cocktails early in the day, like not super late, at your favorite joint that has your favorite cocktails. But for most of you, this is a sit down restaurant. They know they know all of your favorite restaurants. So they're going to suggest that you guys go out and have a sit down, a bite to eat at one of your favorite restaurants. After a series of weeks or months, after they wear you down, you're going to accept it. You guys are going to go out on this sort of sit down parlay type of thing. It's going to be a little parlay. It looks like it's going to be just the two of you. However, you may ask one of your girlfriends to sit at a table in the corner just in case or something like that. But anyways, so basically you guys are trying to get over this person. Whatever this person did, it really, really pissed you off. Like it really got under your skin and made you feel like, I can't trust this person ever again. This is coming off as a long-term relationship or someone you thought you were going to marry. Maybe they were even your fiance and you broke off the engagement. Or you thought they were going to propose, and maybe that's the problem for some of you. Maybe you were together for so long, you expected them to propose, they never did, and you just said, you know what, I'm breaking it off, I'm not going to waste my youth on you. And now they're freaking out because this person, it's really coming off as a guy. He's freaking out because he has to grow up quickly because you're ahead of him, you want to settle down, you want the commitment, and he wasn't ready or something like that. He wasn't ready to like fully commit to you. For all of you guys, it's really coming off as he wasn't ready to fully commit. Now, in which way this manifested is going to vary. For some of you, it could be because it could be that he was in a relationship with you, but he cheated on you. So that's like a lack of commitment in that way. Some of you, you were waiting on a ring. He never proposed. Others of you, he did propose, but something else happened or whatever. There was some sort of lack of commitment or a lapse in commitment somewhere. So you've been focusing on yourself and your own spiritual growth. You don't have time for a cheater or a liar or a boy who doesn't want to turn into a man and make you his wife and commit and father your children. Maybe your eggs are drying up. I don't know your situation, but it seems like something to do with a lapse in commitment or a lack of commitment. So you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on your spiritual journey, your evolution, your coin, your money, your advancement. Maybe you're fixing up your home, maybe you're working on your career, your side business, maybe you're working on raising your children if you already have children from an old relationship. You're focusing on your life. You're trying to heal from this person. You're trying to heal from this relationship. You're trying to heal from the disappointment of the fact that this is not going to be your long-term partner. So you think, right now, so you think this is not going to be my long-term partner anymore. I thought he was the one, but apparently he's not the one. He's not serious. So all that to say that, yes, you guys are going to get back together. So after he wears you down and you guys have your parlay at your favorite restaurant, he's going to make you laugh. He's going to apologize. He may even propose, who knows? But he's just going to recommit himself to you in some way. You're going to accept it. And you're going to realize that this person is the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with. He's your soulmate. He's the one you really want to be with. You don't want to be with anyone else. You may have tried dating, blind dates here and there during the period of time where you guys were broken up. But no one has ever compared. You never were able to see yourself with anyone else. It just, you two being apart just didn't work. You tried to make it work because you really wanted to make a statement and put your foot down. And but once he lost you, he realized how much he really cared about you and how much he really valued you. And you two realized how much you were dependent on him emotionally and how connected you were to him. You knew that before, but just exactly how much and how difficult it is to live your life without this person, you didn't realize that until this situation occurred. So that's where I'm getting that with this Angel of Love in reverse and the Deceit card here. It's like you were trying to get love somewhere else. You're hoping and praying that your real soulmate was someone else out there in the world, somewhere else. And then deceitfully, it's actually the same person. So it's like you're going in like a boomerang. You left and you're just going to go back. Now, I see it working out in the end. But this period of separation is really imperative for you two to both grow and for you two to both value each other and value your relationship, because without this period of separation, I feel like this person took you for granted and they took your relationship for granted. It's really coming off as if they expected you to just be around forever, regardless of what they did. Even if you guys were married, especially if you guys were married, because you have that piece of paper and the ring, they expected you to be there forever. And then when you finally put your foot down with their lack of romance, saying like this is coming off as someone who, like, you're married, and then you say, hey, we're supposed to go out here, let's go out here, or we were supposed to do this together, and they say, oh, no, 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 like they just stopped romancing you, and then you just got tired of feeling like second best to his career, or like second best to even his Game Boy or something like that, like his Xbox or whatever. Like you were just in the corner because he just expected you to always be there, right? And then when you finally put your foot down and left, then he's like scrambling to try to get you back. So I can't remember my train of thought, but essentially you guys are meant to be together. So yeah, this period of separation is going to do the both of you some real good, especially for this guy. He needs to up his game. Just because you guys are married doesn't mean he doesn't need to romance you anymore. Just because you guys have been together for 8 years doesn't mean he doesn't need to put a ring on it, etc. So anyways, those are your messages. I hope that helped you. Let me know if it resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. So, one of you guys left the house. You guys lived together, and one of you guys moved out of the house. If it was your house, you kicked him or her out of the house. If it was his house or her house, you packed up your shit and you moved the hell out. This person cheated on you. There is a small possibility that the two of you were cheating on each other. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay, let me center myself here. This is a mess. This is like drama. This is like a soap opera. This person was cheating on you like wildfire, and you eventually found out about it. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say most of you intuitively already knew about it, and this person just kept lying to you and you kept accepting their lies, and at one point it was literally in your face that you couldn't ignore it any longer. So this is exactly what happened. And you kicked them out of the house, or you packed up your shit and you left. You're still trying to heal from this. You're trying to move on, but you cannot move on from this person. It's like they're calling you back. This person is very deceptive. They're a very strong charmer. They're coming off very narcissistic. They are a big charmer. This person's very, very handsome or very beautiful. They're very good in bed. They are very charming. And the thing is, they were charming every Sarah, Rachel, Rebecca, and Tiffany in the town. And you couldn't ignore it any longer, because at some point it was just so blatantly in your face that you just couldn't ignore it any longer, because you were almost a laughing stock among the people in your circle, or the people who knew him and knew you. It's almost as if I can see him hanging out with his friends, and his friends are like laughing at you, and the girls that he was with were laughing at you as well, that you were so naive. Now, I don't mean to make you feel bad, but this is really what I'm picking up. This energy is just someone who was just so blatantly disrespectful and rude, and he had a very timid, naive, very forgiving and empathic girl who took a lot of his shit. He may have even have been an alcoholic. He was always out partying. This person was always in a bar, always at a strip club, always in massage parlors, always with his friends, always at sports events, always partying. And you were at home getting doing your job, like getting work, getting paid. He probably didn't work as much as you. Maybe you made more of the money, and you were with him because he's really good with his words, and he's very charming. um and at some point, I think you gained your nerve to yell at him and kick him out of the house here. It's as almost as if you lost it at some point. It's like there was a big eruption. It's like it was accumulating after years, or it seems like years of him doing this, or several months like of him doing this. It accumulated. You blew up in his face. It scared him, like it caught him off guard, because you were never this angry or this confrontational before. And you told him to pack his shit up and get the hell out of your house. Or if it was his house, you packed your shit up and you got the hell out of there, and you did not look back. So, all that to say that, to answer the question, will you guys get back together? This reading is very much in the air. We end off the reading with the Yin Yang card and the Magician and the Mirror card. This is very much in the air. This is dependent on you, because I feel like this person is very seductive. They have an allure. They are very good with their words. Very. Like, I don't even have the words to tell you how good this person is with their words. So, they're impeccable with their words, and they are impeccably attractive, charming, seductive, and you are easily drawn back into their clutches. It's like a tarantula getting a fly that is not even caught on their web yet. The fly is literally hovering around their web, and the tarantula could just grab the fly. Like, it doesn't even have to wait for it to fully land on the web. This is the vision I'm having for the two of you. This person's the tarantula, you're the fly. Stop stalking their social media, because this is akin to you flying around their web trying to get a glimpse of them, but at the same time trying to not get caught by them or get caught in the web so that they see you. Stop stalking their social media. Stop looking at their pictures. Stop texting them if you are, but I really don't feel like you are. I feel like you're looking at them from afar. I don't know, some of you might know where they work, and you are parking outside of their workplace just to catch a glimpse of them in real life, like, so you can see them. When I say in real life, I mean like not virtually, not on social media. Some of you are talking to mutual friends, trying to find out like what he's been doing, what he's been up to. Some of you are trying to go to places that you know he usually hangs out at, just to see him from afar. Like, you don't want him to see you, but like if you know that he's usually at a certain bar on a certain day of the week, you might pass by, catch a glimpse of him, try to see what he's doing, and then just leave before he sees you. So you got to cut that out. Or you know what? I'm not even going to tell you what to do, because this reading, like I said, is very much in the air with these two cards here in the end. It's your choice with these two cards here in the end. It's really up to you. So you do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you do not, however, want to get back with this person, then stop doing all the aforementioned. Completely block him, delete all his pictures, get rid of all of his clothes. If you have any shirts of him that have his cologne on it, throw it out, like literally right now. Just throw it out. I can see some of you guys like with his shirt with his lingering cologne on it, you can still smell it. No. Okay, enough. That's if you do not want to get back with this person. If you do want to get back with this person, you can do what you want. You're a big girl, and I'm calling you a girl because this is coming. I mean, you could be, you could be a guy in a homosexual relationship, because this is very unbalanced right here. This is very, very unbalanced. This is a very, you could be a very, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna, okay. You know who you are. You know what you are. Just this reading is up in the air. It's up to you. I'm not sure what to tell you other than this person's not going to change. And I think you know that. I don't think you need me to tell you this. Obviously, this person's not going to change. This person is so heavily narcissistic. Um, it's just them changing is just as easy as hell freezing over. So, I mean, if you want to go skiing in hell, then you might be able to do it with a new and improved version of this person. So long as you cannot ski in hell, uh, is as long as you cannot be with a new and improved version of this person. Hopefully that's making sense. The decision is literally up to you because I don't even know if this person is even texting you. This person has so many options for getting it in, if you catch my drift, that they do not even need you. If they are the big H, they can just go grab Sarah, take her home, and then kick her out of the house. Like, he does not need you. So, I just. Anyways, I think I should end the reading here. Those are your messages. I hope that helped you. Let me know if that resonated, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pal number 4. So this reading, it's much less dramatic than the other 3. Basically, this is just a simple situation of 2 souls who have come together to help each other for a short period of time in this lifetime, who have reached their pinnacle point in which their souls must now diverge into 2 different paths. That's literally it. It's not something that you need to overthink. And I feel like you're overthinking it because you have a lot of love for this person. They feel like your best friend. They feel like a soulmate you've had in a past life. You feel really connected with this person. There's no drama happening in this, pal, compared to the other ones. It's just you guys are drifting apart. Someone is moving probably to another city or another country or something like that. But if it's not a physical move that is pulling you two apart, it's a energetic drift that is pulling you two apart. One person is trying to go one way in one direction of their life. The other person is trying to go another direction of their life, or is trying to remain the same for a little while longer because they haven't reached a point where they need to shift yet. It's just as simple as that. Your time together is over. We all have soulmates. We all have several. And I'm sure you know this if you watch a lot of pick a cards. There is, of course, the one that we usually end up with depending on which lifetime we're in and what our soul's path is. People refer to that soulmate as the twin flame. If we're just going to keep it, of course, twin flames don't always end up together in every lifetime. However, if we're just going to keep it sort of linear in a way for us to just understand it as easily as possible, for simplicity purposes, this person is not your twin flame. For simplicity purposes, they very well might be, but let's not complicate things. Let's make it as simple as possible. This person is a soulmate. They're not your twin flame. They're not the person you're supposed to marry. They're not this person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. They're not the person you're supposed to die together with in this lifetime. Maybe in a past one, sure. Maybe in a future one, sure. In this one, no. You guys can very well remain friends for the rest of your life. Very well. If you want to. If you end things on good terms, I have a very hard time believing that you guys will never be in contact with each other again. So if that's what you're afraid of, oh my God, I love this person. They're my friend. I don't want to ever be without this person. Yes, you're going to have to get to a place where you are not with this person 24/7. You don't live with them. You're not dating. You're not intimate. However, that doesn't mean you can't keep in contact with this person, that you can never see them again. Even if you move to another country, Okay, you can still FaceTime this person, you could still Skype this person, you could still take a vacation back home to your home country and visit this person. This person could take a vacation over to your country, your new country, and they could stay in your guest room in your house. Chill out, guys. Okay. But this relationship was not supposed to last longer than it did. So don't push it. This is like something that has served its purpose. This relationship has served its purpose. It's not meant to go on. You can sigh out relief, knowing that you're not drifting apart from your twin flame, your ultimate soulmate in this lifetime. It's not this person in this lifetime, it's someone else. So you can sleep better at night, you can calm down, you could love this person still as your friend, but this is not the one. He is not the one, she is not the one, they're not the one. Okay. You guys need to move on. There's someone here who's literally trying to move on. Ultimately, the two of you will be shifting. However, there's definitely one person here who's literally making some sort of turn, I'm seeing, while the other person is still on the same path for a little while longer before they make their turn, if this is making sense. So whoever is moving or taking a new job or going off to school or wants to move locations, or who no longer wants to hang out with your old friends, because if you were together with this person from like when you were teenagers or something like that, and you're now in your late 20s or whatever, and you don't want to hang out with the same friends anymore, it's whoever is feeling a bit held back and suffocated in this relationship, as if like you're trying to, maybe you're trying to go vegan or vegetarian, or you're trying to take up yoga or more religious activities. Some of you may be trying to become I don't know, Muslim or Christian or whatever, and the other person is still an atheist or something. Whoever is diverging a bit from their beliefs, from their habits, from their personality, what music they listen to, what they like to do in their pastimes, who they like to hang out with, what movies they like to watch, what books they like to read. Some of you may even be reading more now than you were before. The other person is remaining the same. They're not ready to shift yet. Their soul is not ready to shift yet. That's fine. They don't need to shift with you, because quite frankly, they're not even going to shift in the same direction anyways. So even if they did shift, that would make the schism even greater right now. If they did shift in the direction they were ultimately going to shift in anyways, if they did that right now, the schism would be between the two of you would be even greater. So it's okay. One of you is shifting. It's really coming off as you, the person who's watching this. I'm really seeing you here, the female. She has other ideas. She has other things that she wants to do. But it could be the male, or if you're, I guess, in a same-sex relationship, it could be the other person. But it's coming off here as a male and female. We have the king here. We have the thinking woman over here. Regardless, one of you is trying to move away physically, energetically, in terms of your personality. You guys don't match anymore. You're not the same age you were when you guys got together. You're not the same person or people that you guys were when you guys first got together. It's okay. It's okay. It's like that with every friend. Just because you were best friends with someone when you guys were 17 doesn't mean you have to be best friends with them when you're 37. It's okay. That doesn't mean that you can never speak again. That doesn't mean you have to block them on social media. Yes, it's great to keep them on social media so you can keep up with them. You can invite them to your wedding. You can see when they adopt a dog, when they have children. Like, you can text them still, call them from time to time. You can see when they get a promotion, when they buy their first house, these milestones. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to miss out on them. Thing is, you're not going to reach your own milestones if you stay with this person, because you are switching paths right now. So your milestones are in another direction, and this person's milestones are in another direction. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. You guys needed each other for the amount of time that you were together. During that period of your life, you guys came together because your souls needed each other. You needed to learn things from each other. You needed to comfort each other. You just needed to be with each other to help your evolution. Now you don't need each other anymore. And I really want you to understand, you can still be friends, but I mean friends from afar. I don't mean friends who always hang out every week, because of course you guys were in a romantic relationship, so that's just not going to work. But I mean, you can still keep in touch, and you probably will still keep in touch with this person, okay? You are diverting, or it's the other person who's diverting. Someone is not fitting anymore. You're not fitting with their personality anymore. You're shifting, you want to do things different, you want to become, I don't know, vegetarian, or you want to travel and this person doesn't want to travel. You want to move to another country, this person doesn't want to move to another country. You want to change your jobs, you want to go back to school. Maybe this person never went to college, you want to go to college. You want to not hang out with your old friends anymore because you find them suffocating and you don't resonate with them anymore, but this person still resonates with your old mutual friends group. Just whatever it is, maybe now you're just whatever it is. I'm not going to keep going. You know what it is. One of you guys just, it doesn't fit anymore. You two just don't fit anymore. It's okay. This is a natural part of life. This is the way that it was supposed to happen. This relationship always, always, always had an expiration date. This was predetermined before you even incarnated. You guys were meant to meet when you met, and it was supposed to terminate now. Okay, that's it. That's all. It's fine. Let it go. Relax. Your twin flame, your ultimate soulmate who you're going to marry and live with for the rest of your life. You haven't met him or her yet. It's not this person. This person might very well be invited to your wedding. This person might very well be a father to, or a godmother to your children. It's fine, okay? So no, you're not going to get back together. Do not try to force it. Do not try to hold yourself back if you are the person who's trying to deviate, or do not try to hold this person back if this person is the one who's trying to deviate. There's no point. It doesn't work. It does not work. It's like you own a wildlife company, rehabilitation center, and you have a wild animal and they were injured, and you were nursing them back to life, or like back to health. And then now this wild animal is back to health, and you're trying to keep it as a pet. No, you have to release it back into the wild. I'm not saying either one of you have trauma or injured, but that could very well be why the two of you got together in the first place. Maybe you two came from similar backgrounds, especially if you met when you were really, really young, or teenagers or whatever. We two came from similar backgrounds, or one person came from a abusive home and the other person didn't. You two came together. One person was nurturing the other. You helped them, or they helped you, whatever. You don't owe them anything because they helped you out of a bad situation, and vice versa. One person needs to go back out in the wild now and needs to be released. It's fine. Okay, so those are your messages. I hope that helped you. Let me know if that resonated, and I will see you in my next reading.